Check out how we turned this half-baked office that we've been using as a streaming room into a legit podcast studio with secondhand goods and without spending too much money. Check this out. You'll be surprised what we actually accomplished.
Ever since we moved into this place, we never really knew what to do with the space because we came from like a tiny apartment. I think we're getting better at it, but I really want to start doing stuff around the home, make it nice.
Spruce it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But on a budget, of course. So yeah, that's the goal. I think we need to utilize the rooms that we have because they're all a bit half-baked and not utilized to their full potential right now. So I think we should spruce them up and...
really turn this house into a home eventually.
We have like 4 bedrooms and a double garage, but they're all sort of half utilized. So a lot of our storage for our reselling eBay stuff is in here. The first room is sort of like our sorting area for all the stuff that we buy. We sort of sits in here and doesn't get touched for weeks. This is our eBay photography room. Basically take photos against the wall. Do our picking and packing here. We've got a little shipping station in the cupboard. So
picked that off the side of the road, didn't you?
That was our little curbside pickup.
We are definitely not using this space here. It's just so big. We don't even know what to fill with it. I feel like it was the size of our old apartment that we had. Lastly, but not least, we have this room here. It was part streaming room, part study. Wasn't really used a whole bunch of the time. Yeah, we could definitely do a little bit more with this. I'm actually pretty excited in what it's going to become.
It's actually pretty big. It's a nice sized bedroom. So let's turn this into a podcast studio.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We've always loved the world of podcasting and really wanted to double our toes again. Again, I know. We actually had one a couple of years ago. It was Star Trek, which we very much love. But we thought, you know what? Let's make one that's just about ourselves and our lives and just have a bit of a chat of what's going on.
So our goal is to make the room as multi-functional and purposeful as possible. So we can have all the mics and stuff set up permanently, but also use it as like a chill out space. And also a place we can leave the door open so Archie can chill out there as well. And fingers crossed he doesn't wreck all the expensive mic equipment.
Alright, so what we're going to do is get rid of one of these and then get some legs from Bunnings, which I'll love to go. Always love a Bunnings trip. Over this side, we're going to put a couch, 2 plants, probably most likely dog safe as well if Archie's going to be in here. Hopefully thrift some prints for the wall. But yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about what the room's going to turn into. Might even relax in here as well, depending.
All right, so that's gonna be where the new desk is for now until we sort that out. But this is gonna be the couch that we're gonna put in there as our new podcast couch.
Put this one off Facebook Marketplace.
Futon, actually, sorry. Archie likes it.
Beagle approved.
All right, so the futon is in place. Success. There's actually a lot of space in here once that desk is out of here. What do we have to do next?
Gotta get rid of that, sort it all out, put the legs on it, make it all beautiful.
So we can get rid of one row and then put legs in the other one, declutter the entire area, and probably put a little coffee table here. All right, so I got the legs here for the Kallax Cube. These were from Bunnings. They're about a foot long. They were $15 a piece. Pretty expensive. It was $60 to put legs on this thing.
I really like these ones, so looking forward to what they look like.
And they should be nice and high and elevated.
We haven't really done any DIY stuff in a while, but we've got our drill, which is mad.
Does it work?
Yeah, it works. We've got some tools and drill bits and stuff, so I think we should be sorted. We should be able to put this together.
All right, a little higher than expected, but I think it's going to work out well.
Yeah, I think with the space underneath, it gives the room a little bit more of an open feel. Yeah, I can't wait to decorate it with some cool stuff. So it's been a couple of days since we last started filming. So today we're gonna finalize all the locations, the knickknacks, the prints on the walls, probably is there a fly around or something?
It's a fly.
Gonna finalize all the microphones and everything as well. I don't know if you can Mr. Miyagi that.
I think probably microphones as well. That's probably the most important thing.
Yep.
Being a podcast, the audio has to be really clear. So we're going to figure out where the microphones are going to go, where the boom arms aren't in the way of this camera, and also the lighting, so the videos are well lit as well.
Yeah, good point. We should do that.
We should figure it out pretty soon.
Yeah.
Alright, so for this podcast, we're using two of these Rode NT1A cardioid condenser microphones. We didn't buy these specifically for the podcast. We actually use these on our YouTube live streams, but we're going to use them for this podcast because they sound amazing. These microphones can be pretty expensive. You don't have to spend as much money on yours as these actually cost. Anything from sort of $50 to $100 will be good enough to get started with your podcast. The cool thing about these are they slide into what's called a Rode PSA1 boom arm, so you can sort of move and position it during your recording without making the microphone all shattery and jiggly. So we're going to use these little screw-in clamps around the side of the table, and then the microphone boom arm goes in there, and then you're good as gold. So this frame was supposed to be hung on one of those hook things, but obviously we're renters, so we have to use these what is it, 3M Command Velcro
Sticky thingies.
stickers, but we're just going to remove all the little bits of metal and staples and stuff so it doesn't scratch up
Yeah, the wall.
the landlord's wall.
Yeah, gotta look after it.
Alright, so we have 1 and 2 pieces of art up on the wall successfully, hopefully pretty straight. Now we have to figure out where the plants and stuff are going to go to sort of set the mood and the scene of the actual video portion of the podcast. So stick around, we'll figure all that stuff out.
We decided to go with some palms as the background for a bit of ambiance, but the good thing about palms is they're also dog friendly, not poisonous, which was a big thing for us. This one's called Bungalow Palm, and I think the other one's called Golden Core? Golden State? Golden something.
Golden cane.
Golden cane palm. Yeah, really nice, green, goes well with the background. And if Archie decides to chew on it, he'll be okay.
Alright, so we had the plants all set up, the decor, the feng shui is on point. We just need some cushions to sort of vibe this place out and get some... Here we go.
Yeah. Overheard you talking. So, found some stuff around the house that we're not really using. Good thing is, decorating this room. Bad thing is, kind of emptying all the other rooms, but found some nice cool colours. Oh! Hold on a sec, I know a good one.
Right.
Forgot we had this one. Nice cool pillow. Look at that. Easy.
Alright, it's coming along nicely.
I think so.
Alright, so the room is finally set up. Pretty stoked with the way it turned out. We got the couch with the comfy cushions, plants, the artwork, the lights are finally set up. Now I'm going to run through sort of how the lights work together to create this overall mood that we're going for. We did go a little bit too crazy with the lights, to be honest. You don't need to go over the top like we did, but let's run you through the 4 lights that we had set up to create this scene. All right, so we're gonna close the blinds so we don't get any external light coming in, and we can control all the individual lights to our advantage. Yes, that's the word. Can you please close them? All right, so the blinds are shut. Here's the main light. That's the key light. That has a nice sort of soft glow that fills the whole scene up. On the side, we have a little orange fill light that's designed to fill in the shadows on the side of our faces. And then in the background, we have a blue and yellow backlight. They give the scene a bit of depth and a bit of color, obviously. All right, so the room is completely finished. feels very cozy. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying being here right now. It's very calm, very relaxing. We've got the nice lights here. We've got a very stormy, sort of moody background, but balanced out with like the nature sort of green elements. I think it's going to be really enjoyable recording the podcast in here. Something I really like about this room is that we got mainly the items from op shops or just around the home. I'm really, really happy that we stuck to our trying to spend as less money as possible goal.
We did pretty well. We didn't spend too much money. The only thing we really spent money on was the plants. Pretty much everything else we had around the house, which was awesome. Saved a lot of money. Obviously, some things like the tech are a bit expensive, but that's stuff that we had anyway. But yeah, pretty cheap setup overall.
Yeah, really, really awesome. It looks, I'm so happy with it. I can't believe we actually did it. So cool.
All right. Now we have to start recording episodes. That's the hard part.
Yeah, it is actually.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was a bit different to our usual type of content, but we had a lot of fun making it. And I think we're really going to enjoy this space and make all these podcasts for you guys. The podcast you can find on Apple Podcasts or Apple Music and Spotify. It's just called Look Mum I'm Hustling, just like our YouTube channel used to be called. And you'll find videos there every 2 weeks. So subscribe and don't forget to give us a 5-star rating and review. Get the podcast rolling and ranking and stuff. That'd be awesome. And until next time, see you guys in another video. We're going to show you how we turn this studio into... Fuck. Alright, so we're going to close the blinds so we don't get any external light coming in and we get... Fuck, how can I... Clong clong. Clong clong.